How does alopecia areata work? First, let's take a look at the hair growth process. In all individuals, the hair follicle site contains the skin surface and the dermis. Within the dermis are NKG2D receptors, mast immune cells, and NKG2D ligands. Phase 1 is anagen. At any time, an estimated 70% of our hair is actively in this phase. All hairs are connected to the blood vessels of the bulb, which is where they get nutrients. Here, hairs are pushed upward as cells in the base in the follicle divide, and the bulb applies force to the individual hair. The phase of the process lasts about 3 to 5 years in most individuals. Phase 2 is catagen. Catagen is a transitional phase for the hair. Here, there is also no hair growth. The hair is preparing to be released from the blood source as it will move on into phase 3. Catagen lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. Phase 3 is telogen. Telogen is the resting phase of the hair. In this phase, the club hair is formed. The club hair is when the hair begins to detach itself from the nutrient supplier in the blood vessels of the bulb. This phase lasts just about 3.5 months. Phase 4, the final phase, is exogen, which some people consider to be an extension of P3. In this phase, the hair is shed. As the club hair formed in P3 grows, it pushes the existing hair out of the follicle and eventually repeats the hair growth cycle to replace it. Typically 50 to 100 hairs are shed daily, and the phase normally lasts about 3 or 4 months. Quick review. Anagen is the growth phase, catagen is the transitional phase, telogen is the resting phase, and exogen is the shedding phase. This process will continue to repeat itself again and again. In individuals with AA, the hair growth process happens too fast, and the hair is premature. AA is triggered by environmental factors such as stress, illness, medication, and diet. In AA, these factors trigger something called immune dysfunction. This has to do with the regulation and immune protection from inflammatory responses caused by the immune system. Ligand bondage to the NKG2D activates and starts the process. The overexpression of NKG2D and its ligands in stressed immune cells causes more reactions to occur. As a response, the cell complex releases interferon gamma, lymphocytes, Th1, and interleukin-15 into the root or bulb of the hair follicle. These secreted cells attack the follicle, impact hair growth, and speed up the entire process. In exogen, the hair sheds too soon. As a result, individuals experience hair loss. This loss is generally temporary but can be permanent. And that's all about alopecia areata.